Okay, Chloe, I am too, I'm doing too much right now to have to explain in a comment. I don't have the time or the patience to. So, I'm just going to explain it in a video. So, first of all, I had to split the edit in half, right? Oh my god, it's too much work. But, anyways, this is the sun, right? Which one is the sun? Crap. This is the sun. This is just the sun. I'm not tripping, right? Or is this both of them? Oh yeah, I put it on top of it, didn't I? Or am I tripping? Yo, where'd the rest of my project go? That's sus. Okay, never mind. But basically, what I did was let's go to effects. See, this isn't what I'm looking for. It's a group. That's why. Let's go to edit group. Is it within here? It's got to be in the group. See, okay, this is supposed to be the thing, right? But I guess it's not decided not to show up. This is why alight motion. I mean, if you have an Android, alight motion is definitely uh, gonna give you some gray hairs. It's not the most fun to work with. Okay, let's look at this. I can't even export it anymore. That's why I have to do edits in multiple parts. It's sad, honestly. But at least it's not like Funimate where it crashes on me every single time. And Funimate hasn't edited their app for Android in particular. Not like for both platforms, just for Android in over a year. Yeah, it's became practically unusable for me. So it's the only reason I switched. And anyways, I did the flip layer. So I just made it go in, right, and I just kind of, to make it curve like that, because I would have had to done it in a straight line, and I'm not trying to do that. It doesn't look natural that way. So what I did is I put multiple keyframes, and did I even put a graph on them? I didn't. I didn't put a graph on these, right? I just kept them as is, and then I did the actual that has the graph on it. It's just a normal in graph, right? But I just did that, right? Right. There's also a shadow effect on here, right? If you copy these settings, if you want. That's how I do my shadows. I put like high alpha, because I'm the alpha, and high fade, so it looks natural. So it's like more saturated, but also not sharp lines. It looks natural. Anyways, let's go to flip layer, and I just did. You change axis will change the way it's flipping, and angle will change how far it's flipping. So the axis is at 270, and I flipped it not all the way, because all the way would be like 90. I did it about over 3/4 of the way, right? Like that. There's obviously a graph on this, and see the beats right here, so it's a mid graph kind of situation going on. Look, there. But anyways, our thing that's not showing up, it flips in. So how did it flip in? Hold up. I gotta remember because I can't see this. Oh my god, this is actually so annoying. Oh, it was flipped all the way forward. So if you like put your hand in front of you and put your fingertips towards your face and bend your hand that way, it was flipped that way from the beginning. And then it came back up. And imagine you take your fingertips, your hand is like, so your fingertips are in front of your face, your hand is like flat parallel to the ground. That's how it was. And then it came up to where your palm is facing your face, if that makes sense. So it started flat facing down and then it came up so it could match the sun. Because if you like imagine you have your hand, fingertips facing your face and your hand is flat, I know it's kind of weird to do, and then you put your other hand on the back of it, it almost looks like, never mind. But, anyways, you put this hand first. I'm doing my right hand. So my right hand, fingertips in front of my face, my wrist is sticking out in front of me, and the hand is flat, parallel to the ground. And I put the other hand behind it against the wrist. The other hand represents the sun. My left hand represents the sun. My right hand represents the picture. I literally, everything, the sun goes flatter and the picture comes up. So basically, you take everything and make it fall backwards. But I did it at different times, right? It's better to do it each individually rather than doing it, grouping it, and doing it all at the same time, right? So that's what I did. Then I grouped it, and then I did the movement. No, I didn't, because the sun moved in on its own. But then I did the oscillation, right, where it kind of shakes, and then I made it come out and lower the opacity. That's really just how I did it, though. And also to mask, what I did was I put the image in there, and then I went to vector drawing right here. You see it above text, and basically you can also do freehand, but actually no, I did do freehand for this one. I usually do vector. Vector is you put points down. I'll show you. You put points down, and it makes a shape. Pretty straightforward. Okay, I usually just trace a drawing with that. But freehand, it's also the same concept. It's just you actually draw it out. It give you like a little red pen and an eraser, and you draw everything out. It's a whole lot more tedious, but it's crisper. And so basically, once I have that shape down, what I'll do is let's add an image in here, where I'll just put another shape in here, and then we're gonna add my vector drawing, or your freehand, right? We're just gonna do a little triangle, right? And then what I did is I would mask to include everything, right? Anything within that little triangle is only what's visible, right? But I don't want that to apply to everything else. So I grouped these two together. I figured out this from a tutorial. Now everything within that triangle is isolated, if that makes sense. There you go. And so I did the mask, and now that's it. Yeah, that's really everything I did. And then make sure you put a little motion blur on it. The amount of motion blur I put on this was, I kept it same throughout the entire thing, I'm pretty sure. 0.7. Okay, I only had 0.7. Okay, because I don't like doing 1. Right? I don't like doing 1 because it can look kind of harsh. And if you have if you're doing just like a basic kind of edit, but that's good. But if you have a whole lot of elements in there, a whole higher motion blur might make it muddy, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, it's like a mini alight tutorial, so I'll just post this for everyone too. But this is for you, Chloe. So yeah, I hope that helps you. Bye bye. Love you. Bye.